So, as our tour guide, let us know where we're at right now.
This is Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. The murder capital of the world. Just kidding. This is actually a beautiful, historic city. We were just talking about that. I honestly probably don't know that much about it, but we're actually right next to the Moravian church, which is also historical. There's all kinds of fun signs everywhere that tell us about all of the history. I'm just going to keep saying history.
So this is the historic Bethlehem part of Bethlehem.
Yes, we're heading up on Main Street here. This is, I think they call it Historic Main Street, I think. They're also big on Christmas. They do a lot of fun Christmas stuff right now. There is a horse carriage coming up behind us. Just carriage rides. I mean, I don't know if that's really that special. There's a lot of cities that do that, but Bethlehem is really a unique, cool city. Right around the corner here is Hotel Bethlehem, which to me doesn't look like much on the outside, but on the inside it's gorgeous. It's also historic. I think there's supposedly a ghost somewhere in there. They have a great restaurant. I actually did stay there once for funsies, and it was really cool. Like, it does look very old-timey, which I really appreciated. And as you can see, a lot of like the architecture, especially around here, is really beautiful.
Old school.
Yeah. And there's a lot of like local small businesses, like really unique small businesses on Main Street here.
Stop here, let's
I
look
wish
at
I
this.
knew more, honestly, I honestly do. There are legit tour guides who do tours, I think, in the area, and then there are also people who are just more informed, so like, I may say things incorrectly or I may miss things that are really important, but I do know a little bit about, I was raised in the area, and I know a little bit about Bethlehem. And here we go, we've got the horses. And here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is great, look at that. So that is the horse carriage ride that we were just talking about. And here comes the city of Bethlehem police, the Popo. Santa has to be escorted by the Popo at all times.
Veteran's House, what's this right here?
I actually don't know. So built in 1748 by Moravians as house for single men. Early industry center, bell foundry, silkworm culture, other crafts and trades, military hospital in Revolution, girls' school from 1815, now part of the Moravian College and a museum. So we were just talking about how it says Moravian University. So this used to be Moravian College. Just like right around the corner here is Moravian College, which is, my understanding, a very good school. But we did actually just see a sign that said Moravian University, so I don't know if they recently became a university. But yeah, so here we are. We're actually coming up on...
So what's this street right here?
This is Main Street. This is Main Street, historic Main Street in Bethlehem. This is a destination for locals, and this is actually also part of Music Fest, so the big music festival in August. Every year, the beginning of August, every year for, I think it's like 11 days or something like that. This is
and Celtic Classic,
this is the
too.
Central Moravian Church.
Oh, look at that.
This is beautiful. I think it's called the Love Feast. My dad actually used to be in the Moravian Church, at this Moravian Church. I think he was one of the elders back in the day in his first marriage. So, and here we're coming up on all the businesses. And over to the left, you can see it says hotel up there.
Yeah.
So that's the Hotel Bethlehem. That's what I was talking about. And we can actually go in there and you can videotape me ordering a drink. Maybe I can get a nice warm alcoholic beverage on the day after Christmas.
What's this building over there to the left?
Actually, I don't know. We would have to go over there and check that out. I want to pretend that I'm an expert on this. I'm trying really hard. Here's the Moravian Bookshop. This is a big one for me. When I was little, my Aunt Joan actually used to have an apartment like next to here. In the morning, while she was still getting up, I would get up and I would run down and I would walk through by myself, a little girl, through the Moravian bookstore, and I used to love that.
So what's the whole deal with like the stars in Bethlehem? What's that about?
So the star, well, I think it has to do with the Star of Bethlehem.
Right.
So because it's called Bethlehem, and this is me just making this up now, I am not an expert. But I have a feel him, right? That it goes two ways. The Star of Bethlehem, obviously, from the Bible, like guiding the wise men, to Jesus in Bethlehem. I think that might be a thing. And also there's the Moravian Star, and I think that the Star of Bethlehem is also the Moravian Star. Past the Moravian Church. I might be wrong about that. I'm just kind of guessing right now. But we're in the Moravian bookstore right now. You can see this place is gorgeous. They have beautiful
ornaments,
gifts, and of course they have the bookstore.
Yeah.
Which I think might have been bought by Barnes & Noble, but I'm not sure if that actually happened or not.
Makes me think of her. I don't need a game.
Oh, we have to go to Donegal Square.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
A little book of sloth philosophy, how to live your best sloth life. That's amazing.
That's cute. Look at that.
So cute. Oh my god. Okay. So here's an example of the Moravian Star. You can only pick two things. Ornament that we have here.
Why is it called a Moravian Star?
A lot of times because I guess this is how the Moravians maybe designed their star. I don't know. We have to go ask the Moravians. But this is actually a better example. I have seen a lot of these like this, where it's like this wire frame with the glass in it. I think we used to have one. I'm not sure if we still have one at the house.
You gotta pick one, ladybug or that. Ladybug or bubblegum.
Honestly, I would buy it. Oh my god. Dinosaurs. Oh. I would buy a dinosaur ornament, but we spent enough money lately, so I'm going to try and hold back. Just check. We'll just look with our eyes.
See, this right here says Moravian College, and that one says Moravian University.
Interesting. So they must have like.
I think it's recent. I think they became university recently.
Okay. This is okay. So and this is Moravian.
Yeah.
So confusing. We'll have to find out more later.
So-
Here's our own Nittany Lion from Penn State. He's always watching over us. And I guess this was donated by the Penn State Creamery. I think they make their own ice cream and
Served
it's
across
delicious.
the
I
street.
haven't had it in a long time.
At Hotel B.
Oh, they actually serve it here?
Yeah, that's what I said. So, serve across the street at Hotel B. I guess Hotel B, so for Hotel Bethlehem. Oh, right there. I think that's it right there. Right there, inside there, maybe? Yeah.
Hotel B.
Yeah.
Ice cream. That used to be an ice cream shop, so I guess it's still an ice cream shop. It actually used to be called the Confetti Cafe. When I was little, that was the place to go. I used to love, they served great food, great ice cream. They had a table where you could play Pac-Man at the table and eat. I'm pretty sure there's really something with Pac-Man. It was really cool. But Confetti Cafe closed, I don't know, like maybe 5-10 years ago. But now it looks like it has reopened maybe as something else, Hotel B, probably. And here we have the Contemporary Art Gallery. We have walked through there before, it's been a while.
What's this right here?
I don't know. I am really not good at this.
During Pilgrim here, and
I am good at kind of knowing things and guessing the rest. That's the best you can get from me, but maybe we'll learn as we do this.
We'll learn.
Hopefully we'll learn, and maybe we can become, I don't want to say experts, because I'm definitely not an expert kind of person, but I definitely enjoy telling a story.
Yeah, but the boys and Bella are going to go to the art gallery.
Oh, they are? Okay, wow.
Okay.
Tai-tai.
Tai-Tai. Tai-Tai 2, actually. Tai-Tai 2 restaurant.
Tai-tai.
La Petite Provence. Fine linen tableware and gifts. Okay. There's Donegal Square. Oh, there's our carriage. We lost Santa. I think that's a different carriage.
I think you're right. What's going on here?
This?
Yeah, what is this?
No idea.
The Eliza Richardson?
It looks like it's a fountain.
Yeah, the Eliza Richardson Fountain.
Give us water that we may drink. Well, I do have a lot of questions. This is the Eliza Richardson Fountain. City of Bethlehem Main Street site improvements, 1976 to 78. Now we're coming up toward the top, Broad Street, where Main Street continues, but I would just call this more of like residential. It's not, it's really just this one block or two here. That's the historic Main Street. But we can cross over to the other side. I mean, there's a lot to see here. There's a lot more to Bethlehem too. And honestly, for as long as I live here, and as much as I may know or have experience, a lot of it is just like experience. Like I mean, there's still, that's the amazing thing to me about the Lehigh Valley. It's like, I remember growing up, like people would like act like the Lehigh Valley was like a one-stop like town, which I definitely feel like is not the case. But it's also grown a lot. And I lived here, or well, we don't live here anymore, but I lived here my whole life. And I feel like every year I was always meeting a lot of new people and seeing a lot of new things I had never seen before. So there are a lot of things to see in Bethlehem and in the Lehigh Valley, in my opinion. I feel like I still haven't seen everything that I was supposed to do. And this is pretty much where it's something in my life, which maybe is more of like a down on me.
Well, the area has certainly grown since I've been here.
That too. But even before that, like I just feel like there's a lot to do and be seen here. And like, they've tried to really like spruce up like Allentown and Easton. So there's like more to do there, like more businesses.
So now this right here, we would consider this north side Bethlehem, right?
To be honest with you, I don't know. The Sun Inn is historic.
The Sun Inn. Okay,
Yeah,
what's historic about this?
That's another good question. I don't know.
Well,
I
just say
It's 1758,
1758.
so obviously, and you can just tell by looking at the building how historic it is. You can just feel the historic vibe. And here we come to Donegal Square, which is attached to McCarthy's Red Stag Pub, one of my favorite places in the whole world. In fact, I think we must go in there and get a pot of tea. I love their pots of tea. Their food is spectacular. The inside is beautiful. The bar looks so cool. This place is bee's knees. Okay, so this is Donegal Square, where you can get all of your, I'm just going to say all of your Celtic or Irish wares. Again, I'm probably saying this in a not informed way, but lots of wool.
Lots of wool. Is this store a big deal during Celtic Classic?
Oh yeah. I mean, so the Celtic Classic or the Celtic Fest in Bethlehem happens in September, I think, at the end of September every year. And I definitely think that
We've got a different one.
here.
It's the last extra large?
It was that's what we sold.
Yeah, for 90 bucks or whatever it is. Yeah, the bins are overall.
And then Sarah's going to McCarthy's Red. One of, again,
Well, I'm still looking.
love to go there. Always excited to be near it.
I think we went there once
Yes.
together.
I've even gone there by myself. I just love it. We just have some more restaurants and shops. We have the Attic, which is a great place to go and sell your old clothes if they'll take them, or buy really cheap used clothing. Not always cheap, but pretty cheap used clothing. Good place. And there's even some new things here. I'm not really. Oh, that's a cute outfit. Check that out. Knobs and knockers.
Knob and knockers.
It just sounds naughty. We have this nice tapas restaurant or tapas restaurant here. French bistro, crepe. Ooh, that sounds good. They make crepe here. I'm not sure if I've ever been here before. Here we go. I think maybe this is the one with Santa? I don't
No.
think so. Just the two more.
Should we go?
I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell what to do right now.
Yeah, this is go. What's this guy over here talking about?
Huh?
This guy over here.
What?
This guy.
Okay.
The guy right there talking.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is like a legit historical knowledge person. Unlike us.
Things like legit tour guide.
A legit tour guide. Not who we are.
Not who we are.
We have to be clear on that.
Let's go down here.
We are just explorers, wanderers, and guessers. Bemused and bewildered by the majestic, wonderful sights here.
Of the Moravian star.
In cool, crisp, wintry Bethlehem. Welcome.
Let's go in here.
Okay, so here, we can just do our own history lesson. It's not going to be nearly as exciting, but this is the Smith Complex, a part of Historic Bethlehem, museums and historic sites. The houses of the congregation were well built, and there were all sorts of manufacturing establishments there. There were good carpenters, cabinet makers, steel workers, and very good blacksmiths. And this is the Baroness von Riedesel's journal from September of 1799. The craftsmen who worked in the metal held important jobs in the Bethlehem community. The blacksmith made and mended tools, hardware, mill and agricultural machinery, wagon parts, and horseshoes. The nailsmith made thousands of tacks, nails, rivets, and spikes for furniture, shoes, and buildings. The locksmith made and repaired locks, small tools, saddle mountings, hinges, screws, and gun stocks. Between 1743 and 1750, a 7-year period. Am I right about that? Did I do math?
Yeah.
The blacksmith, the locksmith, the nailsmith, and the nailsmith plied their trades at various locations. In 1750, they were housed under one roof in a limestone building erected on this site. In 1761 to 1762, the Smith complex was enlarged to the north. In the 1780s, the nailsmiths moved out, and by 1820, only the blacksmith remained in the building. So let's go and check this out.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Welcome to 1750.
It looks like there's like a historic person here.
Yes.
Okay.
This is I heard you guys were reading the sign out there.
Oh, yeah. He has a GoPro on.
Oh, okay. A recreation blacksmith shop built on the original footings from the one that was here in 1750.
Oh, wow.
This shop provided the town of Bethlehem with pretty much everything made out of metal for 100 years. From 1750 to mid to late 1800s when this building came down. The reason they took it down is because blacksmithing was getting phased out. You know, we were getting all our metal goods imported from other countries.
Right.
You know the deal. They took this down. And during the bicentennial, they were to clear this area out, make a park. As they were excavating, they found the original foundation, figured out what it was, decided to rebuild it. So we have 3 forges here. We have these 2, and then one on the other side. Nobody really uses the one on the other side. And it's just me today, so I'm using this left forge. I'm pulling on the 2-stage bellows right here. So this bottom half pushes air in the top half, which slowly pushes it through a pipe out a hole about the size of a quarter. All that air goes right into the fire, and more oxygen means hotter temperatures. So that's how we keep these coals going. And we are using coal, we're using soft coal. Back then they used primarily charcoal, just because coal was a little hard to get your hands on. It works just as well, reaches the same temperatures, but it burns a lot quicker. So, like, whereas I used maybe a half a bag of coal a day, they would use probably 3 bags of charcoal.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot. It was big.
Yeah.
So my big project today was this absurdly large knife.
Okay.
So that was my thing today. Just
Is it
Nice.
fair to call that a murder?
well, I don't intend to commit murder with it, so I would say no. It's like a showcase knife.
Right.
Just
That's
made,
better.
basic shape.
Showcasing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right,
Better.
right. Yeah, I just made basic shape. This was a leaf spring from a car. And the reason I use the leaf spring is because they're made out of high carbon steel, which is what you want to use for blades. The only difference between like mild steel and high carbon steel is the carbon content. The more carbon that's in the steel, the more rigid it becomes. So for things like hammers and blades, where you want that metal to stay where it is, you use high carbon steel.
Right.
You know, you don't want that edge folding over, or you don't want your hammer mushrooming out.
Right.
But pretty much everything else is made out of mild steel, hooks and such. Back then they used wrought iron though, which was just pure iron, very low carbon content in comparison with steel, which...
So was that less, like would that like warp more?
Yes, absolutely. So a good example of that is these two hammers right here. Both from the same time period, and both are made out of wrought iron, except this guy forge welded about a 1/4 inch of high carbon steel right to the end of that hammer. So whereas this one, after wear and tear, kind of mushroomed out like that, this one didn't.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Wow.
And it stayed perfectly fine. So it's got the weight and the cheapness of wrought iron, but the strength of the high carbon steel.
Sweet.
And nowadays, for whatever reason, wrought iron is really expensive. Don't ask me why. There is a logical reason for it, I just don't know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about metal. Like I literally everything. This is all completely new to me. We were not expecting to find someone who would give us a lesson. So this is super cool that you're here. We're literally just like he just literally bought a GoPro a couple months ago, and he's like, okay, let's take it out and just walk around. And then you're just here like, let me give you this beautiful story with all this information.
I love it.
It's informational though.
You're
It's
totally a
good.
surprise person.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have to tip you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, of course. You're so knowledgeable. That's really impressive. Now, how did you end up, you look really young. How did you end up doing this? Why are you, like, you know, is it something that you're doing, like...
I've only been doing this for like 2 years. I started on my own. I was just interested in it. Have you ever seen the show like Force and Fire? It's like Master Chef, but you make swords.
Okay.
And that kind of got me into this.
So you're, like, you're into metalwork.
Yeah, I was just like, let's do it.
Yeah.
It sounded fun. So I built my own little like, you know, makeshift propane forge at home.
Okay.
I learned some basic skills, and then
Oh, you built that yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Just
really,
from
really cool.
stuff from like Lowe's and
Yeah.
the nearby scrapyard.
Yeah.
So what do you usually make?
I like to make blades. I like knives and swords and stuff.
Sweet.
That's what. What'd you say?
No.
You say it's sweet.
Yeah. That's sweet.
My big like monthly project is this katana.
I was actually just going to ask you, are you going to make a katana?
Yeah, right.
That is super cool.
So I more or less just need to handle this now.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow,
that's
and that's like
pretty
so
much
like okay. So
Yeah,
so you
this-
have been
this took
making
some
that.
time.
So
Yeah.
what did that come like? Do you how?
This
Sorry, I'm like
was-
not asking a question. I'm like how is it what?
No, I get you.
Yeah.
This was a car spring, so it was a coil spring at one point.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
So you
I-
basically like you recycled metal
Absolutely.
and you're making a katana out of
Yep.
it. That I'm very impressed.
I went to the nearby scrapyard that had a bunch of coil springs, so I took some. That took so long because I had to straighten out the coil spring, which is really annoying and tedious to do. And then I had my buddy come in here and hold it, and I took the 32-pound sledgehammer and just went at it, flattened it out.
Wow.
And then I took
pretty
it
cool.
home, just spent hours on the grinder, smoothing it out, making the nails and everything.
Okay, that is so cool.
Yeah, that's
I
really
love when people have like interests and talents like that, where like you're just like hand making. I mean, to me that's like really like it looks so neat. It's a little scary to me. Like I'm like very. I remember even in high school, I took like a what do you call it, pottery class,
Yeah.
and I was afraid of the mixer.
Okay.
I'm like,
Alright, yeah.
I know, that's like, I was because it's like this big mixer, and I was like, oh my, I don't know why I was afraid of it. So it's like things like this like are a little intimidating. to
No,
me.
for sure.
But like it looks awesome. I'm like, oh, like in my head, like that would be
Yeah.
so cool to do.
You just kind of gotta commit to it. Once you burn yourself the first dozen times, then it, you
Yeah.
don't really feel it anymore. I burned myself like 3 times today. It's just kind of
Yeah, no big deal.
Okay, cool.
Comes with the job.
yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, here, we will leave you alone.
Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much for going over all that with us, and good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah.
What that's cool.
Yeah, that was super cool. Going around finding people here. And over there, I believe that is the hill to hill. No, where is it? Over there, I think is the hill to hill bridge.
Mm.
That goes from the north to the south side of Bethlehem. Oh, that's what you're saying. Are we on the north side? Yes.
Yeah.
We are on the north side. The south side. So the north side, and don't quote me on this. This is just the impression I've gotten from being here is like more of like the swanky, like, you know, daytime, like nice restaurants, like hotels, like businesses. Whereas the south side is like, I think, a little bit more like artsy and like nightlife, and like they have like the fun house down there. And although I'm trying to remember which side is, well, it's not there anymore, but you're welcome in. I think that was on the south side, right?
Yeah. That's the south side.
So I feel like more of like the like go out at night, young people, like whatever, is south side, whereas the north side is like a lot of, like I said, like nice businesses that close at like 4 p.m.
Yeah. So would you say that Bethlehem is a college town?
I guess so, because there's colleges here. There's Moravian College / possibly Moravian University. There's Lehigh University. I think there's more than that, right? But those are the two big ones. And so, yes, in a sense. But the thing is, like, it's more than that. Because, like, when I think of college towns, I'm like, okay, Kutztown was a college town, right? Where it was, like, Kutztown University and, like, surrounded by, like, fields and farms, and then that little quaint town. And I think a lot of it really was about, you know, you were either like a local resident or a college student. Whereas like Bethlehem is like connected to the other cities. There's a lot of universities and colleges in this area. And like, I don't know, like I never thought of it being that way. Like I honestly never even thought about Lehigh University whenever I would come down here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like there's enough going on here that I think it eclipses just being a college town. Although yes, like there are two really good college / universities here. Colonial Industrial Quarter. Luckenbach Mill. This is another historic site. Oh, it looks like there's maybe like an exhibition. Can we go in?
It says entrance. I guess we could go in.
It says the 26th, so 6 p.m. So let's just see what's going to happen.
Event on second floor.
Tree tour, first and second floor. That's cool.
Yeah.
The 1765 old mill.
Oil mill.
Oil mill? Okay.
Groat mill.
Clapper mill. Drive gears. Dun, dun, dun.
Anatomy of the oil mill. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so I'm upstairs to the art exhibit.
Hello.
Hello, thank you.
So all the art on the walls is Lehigh Art Alliance Winter and Holiday themed exhibit. So if you have any questions, let me know. Look at the art, true. And then over here, after you've done, pick your favorite piece and vote for People's Choice Award.
Oh.
Just put the number.
So it's just one piece, and you put the number on.
Yeah, you each
Okay.
get a vote.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, sweet.
and all the artists are within 50 miles or so.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, great.
Enjoy the war.
Yeah.
All right, so we have to think of which one we like the most. So maybe let's not say it to each other, and then at the end, I'll tell you which one I like the most. You tell me.
Sounds good.
I will have to say though that melted puddle picture Santa, like the inflatable Santa, was pretty cool. It also looks like it's an actual photo.
It does.
But I think it's a painting.
There's a painting.
Yeah, I think it's a painting. Wow. It's really, really super.
She looks familiar.
Oh, this one's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like this one. The roses and the tree. Oh, and I love stained glass. This one.
Mm-hmm.
And I like kind of lessons. Oh, that's cool.
There's no number to that one.
Huh?
There's no number in that one.
Maybe it's not part of it? Maybe it's always here. I don't know. Maybe someone took the number down. Oh, I like this one where it's like
Ah, yeah.
inlaid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I get it because this is like during the spring and this is during the winter.
Mm.
Because there's no snow here and there's like
Alright.
flowers on the
I
trees.
see, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Oh, look, it says from winter to spring.
Huh.
Cute.
Is that watercolor? Yeah, it is.
Oh, it tells you.
Yeah.
Okay, watercolor. Good call. Acrylic. Okay, I'm getting it now. Pastel.
No, this is watercolor.
Oh yeah. Huh. Aw. So this is tough.
It is tough.
I like this one a lot. This one is very beautiful.
I like this. I've seen a few of his that I liked already.
Jonathan Bond. His art is his bond. Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Epoxy resin. Why did I say it like that?
What's epoxy resin?
It's I think it's like plastic.
Oh, okay.
So resin, it's like you pour it and it sets.
Right, okay.
You know, it's almost so it's like a hard, like glassy, plasticky type of thing.
Exactly.
Did I do okay?
Yeah, she's one of the representatives for the people who manufacture that art material.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a very well-renowned epoxy resin artist. So yeah, it's like a pour process, but she does so many layers. And she uses blow dryers and tools and all kinds of alcohols.
Wow.
Just really cool things to get it to do what she wants it to do. So.
Oh, look at this one. Hope springs eternal. Oh, this one's cool. Look at this one. I kind of missed this before. It's like it's mixed media, and it's like a. God, I'm trying to think of the word in school when we used to make the boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
Diorama. A diorama.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is super awesome. Very neat. Yeah. Yeah, I actually want to come and like learn all of what you're doing. Well, I have to. Oh, at first it was like, which one's one? That has to be one over there, right? No, maybe not. Anyway, so with the 9. Oops. Now I got it all over me.